Hello, my name is Anne. Thank you for joining me. Well, the Earth awakens. What an incredible time it is to be alive right now. So many people are waking up, are awake, understand things that are happening in this space we are in, are seeing things for what they really are becoming aware of themselves, of their higher self, of their intuitive self, of their multi-dimensional self. It is rather incredible. Now, we know that we have gone through this journey, and we are, and so many people are, and everybody is at very different levels, not even levels, different parts of the process. Everybody's going through their own experience. There is nothing that is exactly the same for everybody. It is a journey unto itself. There are some similar themes for people that are playing out. This is usually around physical symptoms. Many of the symptoms that you get or can get are appearing now for some, and they vary greatly from person to person, but for the most part, they have to do a lot with sleeping patterns and body aches and pains that can happen strangely in different spots and locations, can be affecting the head and the ears and, well, you name it. A lot are experiencing this going on right now, and a feeling of just something is up, something's changed, something feels different. So there's a lot feeling something, but maybe not as aware of you as you are, and not really understanding what. So this is taking place. Be aware of that. Be open, non-judgmental. Understand that this is difficult. When you're new and don't know what is happening, it is a big upheaval. And, we have to really keep in mind that we have all been there, most of us anyway. Be aware that this can also affect very different age groups. So younger people, it's important to realize that this can affect, your kids, and it's not just isolated to you. It's happening to everyone. So as this happens and this rolls out, it can really affect the mind. So what I'm getting is an energy of overthinking that is coming in very strongly right now. So the mind is in overtime, trying to figure, throw a whole bunch of stuff at us to cause some confusion. And really that is the ego at play, trying to, really mess things up a little bit, so you feel like you are, in some cases, you can feel like you are going a little bit crazy. So I'm getting a lot of that coming in. So a lot of people may be experiencing sort of the onboarding, and just be careful, be open, because especially younger people, as they are already struggling with hormone issues at school, holidays, and all kinds of things, and adding this on top, it's really important to watch out and be supportive. Just be present for people that are important to you in your life, and keep an open mind that it's, this is permeating all aspects of our lives. So we are moving we're moving past the conditioned mind. We know that, we've been working on, and we've been collectively purging old programs. We've been understanding more about our childhood traumas. We've been understanding more about our relationships with people and individuals, and how their energy and our energies interact, and how that may be not as positive as we thought, and really understanding that so much of what we thought we were about is really about energy, and that as we separate from different aspects and move out of different energy schemes, we start to really understand more about our own. And that's so super important, because once you tap into your true sense of energy, you can sense it. I think more and more people are getting this ability to really feel vibes, like feeling the vibe off of other people, and may have, now are looking back going, wow, I recognize something in that person now, and usually that also exists within you. So this is not a victim issue. This is more of an awareness issue. A lot of that is going on in with respect to relationships. There is this silent revolution happening where, you don't necessarily have to be speaking about it, doing videos on it, or even communicating it. You just sort of know. And this is the beauty of this new perspective, is that it is unknown. It's not going to happen. It's already here. It is a different dimensional view on things. We don't have to talk about it to know we're part of it, and that is the silent revolution that is occurring. So much of it is not about ego, and that is to say that you just never know who's really responsible. There's a lot for this in their own unique and specific ways. We are bringing waves of change to this planet Earth. So wow, so important, and so tingles. I mean, it's absolutely incredibly amazing. Along with that comes this, what I'm getting as an uptick in ego and negativity and violence. So again, sort of this is a collective energy that is now dismantling. And the last, hurrah, trying to really push through on this, control. And I want to say, negativity a lot, watch out for what you're consuming, television-wise, what you're sort of engaging in, and stand back more presence. And non-reaction is so important, to really step back from those who want to engage in drama and conflict is very important right now. And if you're strong in yourself and you have done, some of this work to really kind of understand what your own energetic frequency is, this will become and should be easier now, because we have broken through a lot of what was previously holding us back. And some of us are really at a point now where we're wondering, okay, so who am I, and what does this all mean? And that is an incredible, as strange as that sounds, place to be at, because we've come almost full circle. And we're going to see some that are experiencing sort of new purpose. And that may not be coming, that's not on demand. That is something sometimes we have to sit back and feel the space around it. That's another message I'm getting. So feel the space around that need to have a defined purpose, because we kind of know that if you're involved in this and understand what I'm talking about here, you already have a purpose. It just may not be one that is associated with ego so much. So not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot are moving into sort of new roles, and will become aware of new ways of expressing their creativity and bringing about that higher consciousness, joy to others, and others maybe going to become, less active. So it varies depending on where you're at, and it is continuing. This is an ongoing journey. I'm just trying to give you my perspective on it. It's an exciting time. Remember that, as hard as it may be some days. Keep your perspective. Try and work through the emotions that are coming. They will come and they will go. And we're seeing some huge movement here. It's all very fantastic. Thank you so much for listening, and we will talk soon.